Whether you wear a cowboy hat or a farmer's cap, if you've got cattle, you pay your beef checkoff. But did you know that for every dollar invested, it returns a $5 bill? So get to know your checkoff, sponsor of this week's Samuelson Sez. So much to talk about, so little time to do it this week, focusing on animal agriculture. The attacks continue from those who would like to simply stop agricultural production on farms and ranches in this country. National media, Katie Couric, taking a look at, quote, the overuse of antibiotics in livestock that eventually end up in the meat counter. And prior to that, Diane Sawyer doing an expose of a dairy farm in New York, focusing on tail docking, and another attempt to simply say we ought not treat animals in this inhumane way. The attacks continue. But then the National Animal Identification Program that I supported, that brought a lot of wrath from many of you. Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack says the federal government will no longer pursue that kind of a mandatory national program. In making the announcement, the secretary said that the identification program will be left up to individual states. And then it did go on to say that new federal rules will be developed that would apply only to animals being moved in interstate commerce, such as cattle raised in one state being transported to a slaughterhouse in another state. Columnist for Property Rights website, however, said, don't believe the federal government. They're going to find another way to get that mandatory identification program in place. Well, it'll be interesting to see the developments there, but beware of those who want to put animal agriculture out of business. That's still a major concern. My thoughts on Samuelson Sez.